Excuse me. 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back. And now today we've got a brand new video. Yeah, as always. But if the first thing you could do on this video is smash that like and thumbs up thing, the thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. And I see a lot of YouTubers say this, but I don't know what it means. But if you could hit that bell, that would mean a lot. I have no idea what that means, but I hear a lot of YouTubers say it, so maybe it means something good. But yeah, so if you can do that, I'll love you forever. Alright? Now, we've got a bit of a special video today. You know, when you finish first in the world, right, you've got to milk it, okay? So, gameplay highlights, done. Already out on my YouTube, go and check it out. The link to that will be in the description down below if you want to go and watch all the 30 games, how we went 30-0, and, of course, first in the world. And then, today, custom tactics. This video is going to be the custom tactics that I did use to get to first in the world. Obviously, excuse me, the team is very stacked, okay? So the team is very stacked. But at the end of the day, I've hit 28-2 multiple times on my RTG. I finished 101st in the world on my second week on the RTG with like normal Ben Yedder and normal Militao and normal Lenglek, normal Sissoko, normal Ndombele. So like, the team helps, but the team isn't everything, okay? The custom tactics for me are what is most important. And here you can see the Wolfie pay to win account, bang. First in the world. There it is, right before your eyes. First in the world, Wolfie pay to win. Boom. Not on the RTG, but still, it's still that matters. And now I'm going to show you the custom tactics that I did use. The team is, as you can see here, if you've seen the highlights, you've seen the team anyway, but here is the team. The team is very stacked, isn't it? Like, let's be real. Like, look, you've got Team of the Year Mbappe, who is arguably the best player I've used on this game. You've got Team of the Year Kante, who is just an absolute joke. You got middle baby Eusebio. Shapeshifter Ronaldo is really good because a lot of people don't realise that this Shapeshifter Ronaldo is actually left-footed and not right-footed. So obviously a lot of people cover Ronaldo's right foot because they're so used to Ronaldo being right-footed, whereas this Ronaldo is actually left-footed, if you follow me. Then you got Neymar, David Luiz. Team of the Year Van Dijk is something else, and I mean something else. Honestly, it is genuinely one of the best players I've ever used on any FIFA. He's literally like, imagine Hullet on steroids at centre-back. That's Team of the Year Van Dijk. He's so good. But these are the custom tactics that I did use. I started off with the 4-2-3-1. And 4-2-3-1 for me is the most balanced formation. I'll show you everything. The player instructions, the custom tactics. I'll also go into a little bit of in-depth of why I use these custom tactics, etc. But balanced, 4 width, 3 depth. Actually, no, it's normally 4 depth. So yeah, 4 depth, 4 width. I don't know why it was on 3. Unless I actually played on 3 this weekend and I didn't even realise. But yeah, I normally play 5 and 4. Keep the width the same because I like the width to be 5 is so they're not too narrow and they're not too wide. They're just in the middle. They're in that like happy medium. And the depth, normally I've always been a real aggressive type of defender, but this year you just get punished for defending aggressively, to put it bluntly. You need to be a little bit deeper because people just counter-attack you way too easily on this game. So because of that, the 4 depth is perfect. You're on a good even amount at the bottom. So your team isn't too deep, but they're also not too high up the pitch. Does that make sense? And then offensive style, always go balanced. You don't want any long ball, fast build up, blah, blah, blah. Balanced, for me, is what works the best. Your players don't run too far out of position. They don't come too close. They're just in that really happy medium that I keep talking about. Happy medium is where you want to be, okay? You don't want your players over-committing or under-committing. You want them just to be in that, like, happy medium kind of thing. Width, again, on 5 and players in the box on 5. Normally, I've been testing a few things out. And I used to run the players in the box on 6. But you see how the player runs and attacks the 6-yard box. You see on 5, none of them don't. They're all around the penalty spot. Well, what I've noticed is when they're on 5, you know how annoying it is when your players run into the box? Like, you don't not run into the box. You know when your forwards on this FIFA seem to run into the goal net? Like, you always like, oh, my AI aren't doing anything, blah, blah, blah. Like, to me, that's really annoying. So when I changed it from 6 to 5, I noticed a huge difference in my player, like my AI, my attacking AI's intelligence kind of, they got a little bit more street smart and savvy kind of thing. And I like that. I like that a lot. And corners and free kicks. So because of that, obviously I have it on 5. 6 is very good though. 6 is what I've used all year up until about a month ago. So because of that, you'll still be fine on 6. But 5, in my opinion, 5 and 5. Custom tactics on balanced and that. It's all about how you play. If you want to attack, you want to be aggressive, you know, up that depth even more, up it to 6. 6 is what I'd say is a really good amount, but 4 for me is just perfect. But players in the box, I'd highly recommend having it on 5. I really would highly recommend it. Give it a try. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about it. By the way, we are recording this on www.twitch.tv/Connor Woolf. I stream 7 days a week, FIFA and PES, and a little bit of Football Manager. So if any of you guys want to see that, the link to my Twitch will be down in the comments, in the description down below. Yeah, I'm getting good at this YouTube shit, and excuse my French. But yeah, corners and free kicks both on 2. Your default would be 3. My biggest advice would be to lower that to 2. The amount of times you will concede off your own corner if you've got it on 3 is disgusting, okay? So put it on 2 depth, put it on 2 and 2, and you'll concede a lot less from counter-attacks, I promise you. And obviously the formation is that in-game. Mbappe striker. A lot of people would probably do this, okay? Not me, though. I like Team of the Year Mbappe up front. He's the best player in the team. 5-star skills is so important that the amount of times, as you've seen from the highlights video, if you've watched it, I'll score off an Elastico with Team of the Year Mbappe and stuff like that. Highly, highly, highly recommend Team of the Year Mbappe up front. Or just anyone with 5-star skills up front. The amount of times it will bail you out is massive. But again, Neymar on the cam, Ronaldo on the wing, again, for the 5-star skills. I like how everyone in this team's got 5-star skills or weak foot. It's a big thing. If they haven't got one, they've got the other. For example, Eusebio, no 5-star skills, but he's got the weak foot. Mbappe, not 5-star weak foot, but got the skills. Neymar, both, perfect. Ronaldo, not 5-star weak foot, but got the skills. You know what I'm saying? And then Kante and David Luiz in CDM, and then the rest of the team kind of picks itself. Now I'll get into the instructions. I have my middle... Well, that is not what I've been playing. Right, hold on. So I have my middle striker on getting behind and stay forward. And the reason because of that is I like my striker to make runs in behind, and stay forward for me is imperative. And then all 3 cams have on default, but have them on get into the box. And the reason they are get into the box is because when you have your players running down the byline, you want your other attacking cams to be getting into the box because you'll just score more goals and create more opportunities. The big thing with this FIFA is to try and be as creative as you possibly can. So because of that, having all 3 of your cams on get into the box should hopefully improve your like tenfold by an absolute mile, okay? And then I have one of my CDMs on stay back while attacking and cover centre. Both of them are on cut passing lanes and cover centre. But I only have one of them. So, for example, David Luiz on... No, Kante on stay back. Because I like one of my CDMs to be like that ball player. To kind of like help with the attacking kind of play. It should actually be David Luiz just on stay back and Kante going forward. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. But the point is that when you play 4-2-3-1, my opinion to you guys would be to have one of your CDMs on balanced attack. So they'll try and help with creating going forward more. Because like I said, the amount of people that play overload ball side, etc. and stuff like that, you need these extra players going forward. And then as always, fullbacks on stay back while over attacking. And I actually play over, not that it matters, but I do play overlap on the run type. But that's irrelevant because I've got them on stay back while attacking. So that's the main formation that I use, 4-2-3-1. It's what I used all this weekend to get me 30-0, first in the world. But I did mix it up a little bit. 4-4-2 is something that... Why these have all changed? Whoa. Let's move these about. Yeah, so 4-4-2, balanced, 5 width, 4 depth. Like I've said previously, 5 width and 4 depth is what I think works perfectly on this FIFA now. It's not too deep and it's not too overcommitted. It's that happy medium. Let me know in the comment section if you like that word, happy medium. Balance yet again. Now in a 4-4-2, I do have my width a little bit higher and I do have my players in the box a little bit more. Because in a 4-4-2, I don't have that middle cam. So I feel like I want as many players in the box as I can. So because of that, up your player in the box to 6 and your width to 6. And yet again, with the corners and free kicks, lower that down to 2. Its default will be 3. But I promise you, putting it down to 2 will help you concede so many less goals off your own corners and free kicks. It's mad. And then in a 4-4-2, I set it up like this. That's actually exactly how I set it up. Perfect. So obviously, Eusebio and Mbappe, yet again, the 2 strikers. Neymar and Ronaldo again, left and right mid. Kante and David Luiz as my 2 centre mids, and then the rest of the team picks itself. Now this is going to look weird because it's going to look like it's a bit defensive, but it's not. I have both my strikers on getting behind and come back on defence in a 4-4-2, and because of this, when you have both your strikers on stay forward, the gap between your midfield and your 2 strikers is just too big. So even though it sounds a defensive move, it's actually an offensive move because it actually puts you in a better position for the counter-attack and actually in a better position for the passing lanes. So because of that, try both your strikers on come back on defence and let me know what you think. And then both your left mid and right mid are on come back on defence, get in behind and get into the box. Like with the 4-2-3-1, you want them on get into the box because you want as many players in the box as you possibly can because you want to try and score as many goals. Like, at the end of the day, this is a video game. We're trying to have fun. We're trying to score goals, you know. Like, having players in the box for me and scoring nice goals is what it's all about. So get them players on, get in behind so they make runs in behind so you can stretch the opposition, which again then leaves more space in the number 10 area. And then get into the box, try and score more goals, man. Now, like with the 4-2-3-1, have both of your centre mids on cover centre, but then only have one of them on stay back. So because of that, like with the 4-2-3-1, one of your centre mids will then attack in a more offensive role. So like a player I would use in that role would be like a Firmino, a Hullet, a Team of the Year Kante. Players like that are good going forward as well, that can also help out with scoring more goals. Because again, you'll be able just to create more and kind of like create more uncertainty, if that makes sense. And then, as always, the fullbacks, both of them on stay back while attacking and overlap. Overlap's irrelevant because of the run type being on stay back while attacking. But yeah, these are the two formations that I use to get me 30, you know. And I'll show you once more. First in the world. I know I'm milking it a little bit, but how many people can say they finished first in the world on Xbox? I did. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe. And the rewards video will be live on Thursday, which again, first in the world. I'll see you next time. Peace.